We're going to talk about Upland Unified tonight. Our numbers speak for themselves. We are number one in the county with graduation.
We're proud to support you as our local community partner. Let's keep our young adults in our community. Let's train them in healthcare.
And what we're trying to do today is not so much about this generation, it is about the next 2 generations.
Welcome to the 2023 State of the City, presented by the Upland Chamber of Commerce, hosted by the City of Upland, and presented by Burtec Waste as our title sponsor. A special shout out to this lovely venue, Royal Banquet Hall, and appreciate the opportunity to sit here and dine with you tonight. Tonight I have the pleasure of introducing our MC, Amy Valdivia. She is a chair of the San Antonio Regional Hospital Foundation Board. She's the treasurer of the Upland Chamber of Commerce, board member of the Rotary Club of Upland, a proud resident of Upland for the last 20 years, and a downtown Upland business person. So will you help me welcome Amy Valdivia?
Welcome, everyone. I'm looking forward to hearing about the progress happening in our city, aren't you? We got lots of good things happening. We have a great lineup to hear from this evening, and before we get started, please, let's all stand for our invocation and presentation of our colors. Let's have Executive Pastor of Life Bible Fellowship Church, Troy Spillman.
Dear Lord, thank you for each one of these leaders that are here tonight. Thank you for our community. Thank you that you've chosen and anointed each one to lead during this time in this city. We pray for your hand to guide and provide for our schools, our businesses, our government entities, nonprofit organizations, and our places of worship. We ask that you would give wisdom to our leaders to rightly see the issues at hand. We realize that our community will face challenges. There are many unknowns out here. Please impart special insight to our community to take on the challenges. Lord, please give us focus, give perseverance as a community to press on, and the courage to do what is right. Community leaders, civil servants, whether commercial, government, volunteer, each have unique strengths, gifts, perspectives that you have given. Please give a spirit of unity as they work toward real solutions. May our city be a blessing, example to the surrounding communities, and how we handle business, local government practices. Lord, you care deeply for the people of Upland, and I know that those in this meeting desire for our community to be healthy and to flourish. God of peace, please bring your peace to bear upon this meeting, our city, our state, our country, and our world. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, I pray these things in the name of Jesus, amen.
Thank you, Pastor. And now it's my pleasure to introduce our Upland Boy Scout Troop 601, who will do a presentation of the colors, and San Bernardino County 4th District Supervisor Curt Hagman, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
It's an honor to be here representing the county with my colleague Jesse Armaditas, and I feel like as an Eagle Scout I should be doing the 3-finger salute right now, but please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready to begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now, I'd like to bring to the stage Upland City employee Nathan Stewart to sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we've held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you. Wow. Mic drop. Okay. It's all over. Everybody can go home now. That was awesome. Thank you so very much. Have a seat. Dinner will be served, and they'll be coming around and making sure you're taken care of. At this time, I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce our Board of Education President, Sherman Garnett. During his career, Mr. Garnett has worked at the comprehensive and alternative school levels and as a district and county level administrator. He's an author, an adjunct faculty member at Cambridge University, wow, and Cal State University, and a member of the California State School Attendance Review Board. His firm, Sherman Garnett and Associates, is state and nationally recognized in pupil services. Mr. Garnett is the past president of the California Association of Supervisors of Child Welfare and Attendance Section, and the Association of California School Administrators, Student Services, and Special Education Council. He's also a member of the Executive Board of the National Truancy Prevention Association. Mr. Garnett and his wife, retired educator as well, have 3 children, all of whom attended Upland schools. Join me tonight in welcoming Mr. Garnett to the stage. Thank you.
Thank you, Chamber, for inviting us tonight. I am the current board president of the Upland Unified School District. I have my fellow board members, if I can get them to stand. That's Mr. Jack Young, our board vice president. And our newest board member was elected in November 2022, Mr. Chris Cruz. And by the way, our new board member is born and raised in all Upland schools, Magnolia, Pioneer, Upland High School valedictorian, and Ivy League Law School graduate as well. How you like that one? We're going to talk about Upland Unified tonight in simplified terms. I have my folks here. I want to talk about what we're doing right now in Upland School District. As you can see on the screen here, our numbers speak for themselves. We are number 3 in the county in terms of test scores, in terms of language arts. We're number 3 in the county also too, as well. Our math scores were the best in the county. We outperform all the other school districts in our county, and we're number 2 in the county when it comes to other districts in comparison well. We are well above the state average, and so we're really proud of that. We have a lot of good things we're doing in our schools right now. Overall graduation rate, we are number 1 in the county with graduation. We are number 1 among our African American population in terms of graduation in the county as well. Number 1 for English language learners. We're 2nd in the county for our homeless students, and number 3 in the county for our special education students population. We have great programs that are going on right now in Upland. We implemented in the last few years. Number 1, we have the Upland Elementary Academy for Arts and Communication. If you don't know, Upland Elementary is the oldest school in the district. It's built during the WPA back in the 30s. We also have a community school as well. And we're going to show you a quick video here and talk about our latest program at Valdivia Elementary.
Wow. I think it's really important to make sure that we keep our mother language, or at least the language that our parents spoke and our grandparents spoke. My husband and I both grew up speaking Spanish, and we really wanted that for our daughter. And we really don't want her to lose that. Much of our culture is wrapped up in what language is. I mean, down to food, the way we interact with people. So the program really allowed us to provide that for her. And so far it's been really, really great.
I think DLI is the best program for parents to sign up their kids for. It lets their kids see that they're powerful, that they're bilingual, oh my God, that they're bilingual, and that they have something to contribute to our world. When kids see that they are valuable, they notice that they are respected in so many ways, and that is what DLI truly means.
Again, we are really proud of this program. We are currently accepting applications for our newest class in the fall. We start these kids in kindergarten, and we teach them 2 languages at the same time. They're going to be totally proficient in both languages by the time they reach 6th grade. Again, a great program, and again, it's interesting to see it. You go visit it, please. It's Valdivia Elementary. This will be our 3rd year next year of having this program. Our nutrition services, we're one of the few districts in the state that do farm-to-school programs. We have farms, and we grow the food at the school site, and our great cafeteria staff puts it together. We have school gardens, garden clubs. Support services, wellness centers in every school. Many of our kids today are experiencing social and emotional issues since the COVID hit, and we're there for the progress. We're there. We have at every school staff. We're the only district in the county that has a wellness center in every school site. Again, the option that we gave over 860 gifts during Christmas time this year. We have Shoes That Fit we partner with, where we give needy students, because our population of free and reduced lunch has increased. 10 years ago it was only 40%. It is now 70% of our population, of our school-age population, where we're meeting the needs. One other thing we do, our program, another program at the high school we started last year called Up U College. We're the only district in the Chaffey College region, the only district, and Chaffey College covers Chino, it covers Ontario, Montclair, Fontana, and Upland. We have a program, specialized program that only we have, but we started our kids this year in the 9th grade, and the instructors from Chaffey College come onto the campus every day and teach our kids. When our students finish the program, we currently have 100 freshmen enrolled. And 3 years from now, when they graduate, they will have an AA and a high school diploma at the same time. So we started that program. Next year will be our 2nd program. We are advertising it if you can see go by our billboards past the high school. We are advertising. You can go online and go from there. Okay, legislative updates. I am also part of the California School Board Association, which is a large firm that advocates for kids, and so I am the representative for the West End. If you're interested in talking to me about what the school issues are, I'll be more than happy to take it to my colleagues throughout the county. And lastly, I want to say thank you. We do a lot of great things in Upland. It's a great system to work with. All of our schools are becoming signature schools, and we are ready to meet the challenge. Thank you very much.
Our next guest, I am so excited to hear from him and to introduce him because he's very near and dear to my heart. Mr. John Chapman. He's the president and CEO at San Antonio Regional Hospital in Upland. Mr. Chapman joined the hospital in 2018 and is currently serving as the 7th president and CEO in the history of the hospital. San Antonio Regional has 363 beds, a staff of over 500 physicians, 2,000 employees, and 300 volunteers. The hospital offers advanced patient care throughout the Inland Empire. John is Lean certified and represents in the Inland Empire as its board member for the Hospital Association of Southern California. John has served as an experienced hospital executive for over 2 decades. Prior to arriving at San Antonio, he served as Chief Operations Officer at Highland Hospital in Oakland, California. John was not only in charge of operations at this 169-bed general acute care hospital, but also led the clinical and support services for the Alameda healthcare system. Some of his accomplishments included Alameda's accreditation as a Level 1 trauma center, a baby-friendly designation, and the construction of a 9-story patient tower. Do you think with these credentials, our hospital's gonna be doing some great things? Welcome, Mr. John Chapman.
Thanks, Amy. Well, good evening, and thank you for inviting me to speak on behalf of San Antonio Regional Hospital and healthcare in general in our community. As most of you know, San Antonio's role is to heal those who are ill and injured with excellence and compassion. But our impact goes beyond our core mission. As Amy alluded to, we provide employment opportunities for over 3,000 individuals at our hospital. In fact, in the last year, we've actually grown our number of employees by 250 during a COVID outbreak, which I am not talking about tonight. Whenever possible, we turn to local businesses for the goods and services we need to operate the hospital. When we are expanding our campus to provide new or enhanced services, we look to local developers, contractors, and subcontractors. Just as you support us as your local hospital, we're proud to support you as our local community partner. We're also very proud of the many accolades we have received for our centers of excellence, from cardiovascular service to orthopedics, cancer care, women's services, and more. We've developed a partnership, as you know, with the City of Hope to provide world-class cancer services to your front doors, so you and your loved ones can receive life-saving oncology treatment close to home. We also work closely with Cedars-Sinai for advanced heart failure, and this relationship provides a seamless transition for those who may require ventricular assistance devices or even heart transplants. We are very proud to be recognized as one of the top 50 cardiovascular hospitals, not in the region, but in the nation, 3 years in a row. With the addition of a 3rd cardiac cath lab, we not only perform some of the most technically advanced heart procedures, we now have sophisticated mapping equipment to perform electrophysiology procedures for patients experience atrial fibrillation. Both our Orthopedic Institute's Joint Replacement Center and our Stroke Center have also achieved national accreditations. We're recognized as a baby-friendly hospital by the World Health Organization, and we have consistently received the Women's Choice Award for heart care, orthopedics, cancer care, and stroke care. Many of you might not know we operate one of the busiest emergency departments in the Inland Empire. We have the most emergency transports per day of any hospital in the Inland Empire, including Kaiser and Loma Linda. Now, as many hospitals are cutting services because of a lack of federal and state funding, not keeping up with the tremendous costs of inflation, coupled with a litany of additional regulatory and seismic expenses, I'm proud we are taking an opposite approach. We're focusing on growth and creatively maintaining, albeit razor-thin margins, so our growth in our community continues. So what are some of our growth plans? This is the interesting part. We've created the San Antonio Regional Medical Group. Why did we do that? Because, as you probably are aware, in our area, the primary care shortage is critical. Just in San Bernardino County, I think the last Community Health Needs Assessment report said over 200 primary care providers are missing. We have 4 different urgent care centers, and for those individuals who go there, we find out over 35% don't have a primary care physician. For those that do have insurance, they have a primary care physician on their card, but they never see them. So what does that tell us? We need to get involved, and we are. We opened up our first primary care center in our 901 building right next to the hospital this year. Our plan is to satellite 5 to 7 additional primary care centers throughout our region here. So more to follow. We're also opening up another 24 beds in our hospital to continue with the increasing growth demand of our ever-expanding regional footprint. We're creating a discharge pharmacy within the walls of our hospital. Why is that important? Who's taking care of seniors? The hardest thing to do for those who have issues with going to a CVS or another pharmacy after discharge is just that, getting their medications and staying with compliance. Most readmissions are due to medication compliance. So we're actually going to be providing up to 30 days worth of medication to every discharge leaving our hospital as an inpatient. We're going to get rid of that issue for Upland and the surrounding communities. We'll be building a brand new maternity unit with state-of-the-art amenities and 2 new ORs for OBGYNs to be completed in the next 2 to 3 years. I have a number of nurses saying, what are we going to add to it? They go, what about photographs? And I'm like, I don't know if moms want to be photographed right after they have a baby. But then they said, well, why don't you bring in hairstylists? I'm saying, well, you know what? That's not expensive. Why not? So we're looking to have some fun, have immunities. Manis, petties, and hairstylists apparently are coming. So if you're looking to have another child, come to San Antonio. Due to our need to expand, we're also finalizing a strategic plan to create over 150,000 square foot center of aging. This will be a one-stop shop for our healthcare for our region's seniors. As you can imagine, from geriatricians, physical therapy, occupational therapy, senior-specific specialties. How many have ever tried to find senior dentistry for someone who's wheelchair-bound? Hard to do. Audiology, as well as, and this is important, guys, behavioral healthcare specific initiatives for our aging population in this building. Behavioral health is a monster in itself, not only for our seniors, but for everyone. We're also heavily investing with local universities and colleges to train our young adults in healthcare careers, hire them at SRH, and keep them in our community. Our strategic plan is to create workforce pipelines just as we do for nursing. This year alone, we plan to train and hire over 120 new nurse graduates while developing and collaborating with training programs for medical assistants, nursing assistants, OR technicians, and central supply technicians, to name a few. Let's keep our young adults in our community. Let's train them in healthcare. Health education begins at the elementary and high school levels. We are doubling our efforts in providing health education to our district schools through our Lewis San Antonio Healthy Communities Institute. Just in the last 90 days, we have provided a series called Positive Minds, Healthy Actions to assist in tackling the significant concerns of anxiety and depression in our school-aged children. We have had over 30 different sessions in 7 different high schools and 6 different elementary schools. We're going to continue to grow that program, as well as the many others that we do to teach health education. So as you can see, San Antonio Regional is here for life. It not only refers to our legacy of caring for the community, but it also refers to our commitment to provide the best in modern healthcare today and tomorrow for you, your loved ones, and for every patient we are privileged to serve for a lifetime. Thank you for your time.
We have so many things going on at the hospital, and we want to make sure that we're cultivating the youth in the area, making sure that we keep our nursing staff robust and supported, and some of the programs that he's rolling out are just phenomenal. It's awesome. Let's take a moment to hear from two individuals that truly are boots on the ground. They're involved in the day-to-day operations of our city. First and foremost, Mr. Michael Blay, our city manager. Let's bring him up here and he can talk a few minutes.
I'd like to first start off, though, by thanking the City Council here for their dedication to the City of Upland. They take a lot of grief and they put in a lot of hours. They do it not for the money, not for the fame. They do it because they love this city. Each of them gives up so much time to this community, taking calls all weekend, for example. And they don't just show up. They keep grinding and trying to make this city better, just a little bit at a time. I showed my executive team a video about the British cycling team and that 1% increase in aggregate gains. And if we can just get a little bit 1% better each and every day, at some point we're going to be pretty good around here. I'd like to thank the Chamber for all they do. Terry Galdo, you are amazing. If you've ever gotten an email from Terry, at the bottom it says, helping business do business. And that's exactly what she does, and you are the beneficiaries of it. One of my biggest fears is if she ever wants to retire, I will be sad, as will many of you. All the good intentions in the world wouldn't make a difference without the support of a great team of public servants. Mayor Bill Velto wrote about this, and it's in your program. This is a new team that we have. I'm a fairly new city manager here, a little over a year, and this team is new. This council is new, and it's a new day in Upland. I'd like to recognize that team, starting with my assistant city manager, Stephen Parker. Thank you guys. Robert Dahlquist, Development Services. We've done this once before. Braden Yu, Public Works Director. Marcelo Blanco, Chief of Police. I see our police officers over there and our firefighters. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you so much. We truly feel that the San Bernardino County Fire Department is our Upland Fire Department, and we're grateful for your service. Thank you, guys. I see some other staff here that we couldn't live without. Megan McLeese, she's a rock star and helped put together a lot of this this evening, and she's an all-star. I'd like to recognize our Employee of the Year, Jamie Davidson. Stand up, Jamie. She was selected by her peers as the Employee of the Year, and that's a testament to her work in the Development Services Department. IT is somewhere hiding behind the curtain, like IT guys do. Oh, there they are. Pop around here, Tony. Tony's a new kid on the block. Brian's back there hiding too. He's not going to pop out. You know, each day when I drive around the city, I think about the challenges that we have. My focus right now is our streets, obviously. This rain has been hammering us, and I consider ways to fund the millions of dollars that we need to make repairs and improvements. And I'd like to thank Supervisor Hagman and Armandaris for funding all of those street repairs. I'm just kidding. They didn't say that. They didn't say that. I'm just trying to put them on the spot. They didn't say that. But we are heartened by the number of Uplanders who are willing to step forward and help and present us with ideas and to try and achieve success. Last fall, we hosted 5 town hall meetings in various locations throughout the city and discussed the concerns of the residents, and they were consistent in their return. Public safety and public infrastructure were and still are the top 2 concerns of our residents. And I take that to heart every morning when I wake up and decide how I'm going to proceed. Over the course of the workshop, the scope and the cost of our city's unfunded infrastructure needs were laid bare for all to see. Many of us were surprised to see how we got to this point, and it's going back many, many years of deferred maintenance. So, but as we look back on 2022, there's some additional challenges we had, and I don't want to be the wet blanket on this parade. We're saving all the positive stuff for the mayor. But we look back on 2022. We had the windstorm early last year, which knocked down about 75 mature trees and set us back over $1 million. And So I'd like to thank Assemblyman Freddie Rodriguez's staff who are trying to get us some of that money, putting them on the spot too. Then in the oldest part of our city, we had a gas leak and a water leak. Christine Scott knows a thing or two about that. She spent a lot of time in downtown Upland as we worked around the clock to repair that. So we've had some challenges this year. Our Tiny Tots program unfortunately had to shut down because the building is falling apart and it's leaking. And most recently, these back-to-back heavy rainstorms continue to damage our streets. But we are not deterred by that. Despite all of this, we are continuing to seek the means to catch up with this deferred maintenance. And with the past behind us, I think we're moving forward in the right direction. We're actively listening to our residents, our businesses, our experts, and our staff, and began implementing some of the improvements in efficiency so we can get better. I believe if we pull in the same direction, that I think Upland is headed in the right direction. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying. Unless those 4 people and that guy over there want me to leave, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay here and we're going to see this through. You know, the backbone of any community is the business community. And this video will take you and you'll recognize some faces. I see some of our movie stars here in the audience tonight that we're about to take a look. So without further ado, if we can cue up the movie.
Hi, I'm Bill Velto, the Mayor of Upland. Join me as we delve into Upland's business community and listen to what some of our businesses are saying about our city. You'll see some familiar brands and companies, along with some up-and-coming ones. I'm so proud to show you what all of us here in City Hall have been working hard to bring to Upland. We're starting off inside this beautiful and historic building in downtown Upland, known as the Mitchell Building. It has stood for almost 100 years and is now being reimagined as an elegant and modern dining experience by developer, builder, designer Mustafa Khalifa. This is just one example of the many ways that downtown Upland is being revitalized, re-energized, and recognized as a dining and shopping destination. As passionate advocates on behalf of Upland business owners, our city staff have sought out new and exciting businesses that are a great fit for our diverse community.
The reason why Barcuso decided to come to historic downtown Upland is deep down they wanted us. We had other opportunities in other cities, and Upland reached out and made it feel like this was the right decision. The city of Upland reached out to me and said, can we just have a meeting with you? We want to hear your ideas. We see you're trying to open it another place. We think you're really going to love downtown Upland. And after about a 30-minute meeting with, I call them the 3 Musketeers, it's Gio, Bob, and Mel. They made me feel like family, and I didn't want to go anywhere else. We want Barcuso to be the best experience you've ever had in a bar. I call us a bar, but we're a social club. We want people to come in, enjoy a nice old-fashioned, sit down, talk with the person you brought, have a conversation, put the cell phones away. We want the Barcuso to be family-oriented. The patio is 100% family-friendly. Our goal here is to make sure you have the time of your life. We're gonna have kids cooking classes outside in our patio so they can get a look behind the curtain at what we do here. If you're parents and you wanna bring your kids in, you know you can come have a beautiful drink while your kids eat some pizza, and you know, it's a family atmosphere. The Speakeasy, on the other hand, will be 21 and over, not really here for the 21-year-old power drinkers. We're not here for the people that just wanna take shots and take off or cause havoc. Number one, we want you to feel respected every time you walk in. We want the bartenders to know your drinks. We want you to feel like you're at home. We want you to feel comfortable. I want to thank so many people for just having my back through this whole thing. I mean, everybody from the Mayor, Bill Velto, he's been in here showing support. Gio, Bobby D, Mel, Joshua in planning, all those people have gone out of their way to make sure that I know that if anything was to happen or any help I needed, they're all here for me. And so I can't say thank you enough to the city of Upland for that.
Upland is known as a great city to live in, with excellent schools, easy commuting options, and a location that supports an active lifestyle. Housing developers have noticed and are looking to build your next home in Upland.
The benefit to building in Upland is that our buyers get the established community, but they also then get a new home out of Lennar Homes. And the location is great. We're close to LA, and we're also close to Ontario Airport and other cities in the IE. So if a family has one of the members works in LA and one works in the IE, it's a good middle point. and it offers an affordable price so that they can have their dream home. Upland has demand, and the location, it attracts our buyers. That's what drives us to a project that we're sitting in today of the Enclave. I deal with a lot of municipalities, and one thing I've come to appreciate with the City of Upland is it's a certain understanding. And so it has to be this way because I need it to be this way. It's let's talk about it, let's have a conversation, let's partner and understand so we can both get to what we need so that we can end up with a beautiful finished product like we have here in the Enclave. I would love to see Lennar come back to Upland, and I would jump on the opportunity to push that through and bring more homes to Upland. We are not an easy partner. We ask a lot, but I just would say thank you for working with us throughout this process and getting hopefully a finished product that we all can enjoy and will be here forever in the City of Upland.
Upland is committed to attracting investment in our community, with our city staff going above and beyond to show business owners why Upland is the right city for them, even if they own multiple types of businesses.
Board of Upland was started in 1960 by a part of our family, and in 2011 I became the dealer operator here in Upland. Deciding to expand and build here in Upland was an easy choice. The community is strong in its loyalty as buyers, and so as a trade community here in the colonies, it's beautiful, it's new. Customers like to come and have a great experience. Of course, we had an older building down on Foothill Boulevard, which we still use for service work, but our brand needed some updating. And so with the help of the city officials and the people who work here locally, we took advantage of options to expand here and make it a great place for here in the colonies crossroads for our businesses to flourish in the place where most of the customers are coming. Originally, I was in the restaurant business, and ultimately, after deciding that I wanted to be in the restaurant business again, I thought what a better place to bring such an iconic brand like the Back Abbey to the City of Upland and its citizens. We are enjoying this wonderful community of Upland, and so we want to work in it, we want to have commerce in it, we want people to build relationships. It's a fun thing to be in where everybody is generally enjoying themselves, having a good time right here in this community, and that means a lot to me. If I meet with other business people who are interested in bringing their business concepts to Upland, I'm always able to give good feedback about what that experience is going to be like with city officials. And you can really be excited about bringing a new business into the community of Upland. To everyone who works at the City of Upland, your staff, all of the people that continue to support the businesses and our residents, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of those years and hard days where we worked together in order to get these businesses going. And I want to send out a special thanks to Mayor Velto, all of our city council members, our city manager, Michael Blay, and then also Robert Dahlquist, who has worked closely with us to really make city expansion possible. So thank you to all of you, and thank you for all that you do for our businesses here in the City of Upland.
Upland is known for offering a variety of resources that help to sustain its business community, such as the Small Business Development Center, the Discover Upland gift card program, and various grant opportunities, to name a few. Let's hear from one of our local business owners who share their experiences with one of these programs.
The Discover Upland gift card program was a huge success. The program was able to drive business to our store, increase our revenue, and also grow our reach. We processed over 178 gift cards. When I opened my business 4 years ago, it was a great experience. During my ribbon cutting and my grand opening, I was floored with the amount of people that came out. The city officials, the amount of members from the city and also from the chamber, it was just so welcoming. The police department, they worked with us to come out and tell us about security, make sure that our business is safe. They also patrol the Pacific Electric Trail all the time to make sure that, if there's anything going on there, they take care of it, and they make sure that the path is safe for everybody. Public Works has been a big part of our business. They make sure that the bike path, the Pacific Electric Trail, and the surrounding areas is clean, so that is a benefit for not only my customers and having a great experience, but also anybody else who uses the path. When you come into Pedigo Upland, you are going to be treated just like a family member. We are all about our customers. We want to get to know you. We want to get to know where are you going to ride your bike, who are you going to ride it with. Do you have any issues? Do you have any special needs that we can help you with? We help you choose the bike that's proper for you, we also do a custom fitting here, and also to make sure that you're comfortable before you take your bike home. I'm also very proud that with the help of our Pedigo corporate office, we are able to use our bikes to help nonprofit organizations do their fundraising projects. The Upland City Council members have been extremely supportive. In fact, Shannon Moss, I would like to give a special thank you because she seems to be on call whenever we need anything, if there's an issue. I'd like to thank the City of Upland, the Upland Chamber of Commerce, Mayor Velto, the council members, for continuing to steer our city in a positive direction.
Here's another business that has decided to expand its footprint in the City of Upland, with not just one, but 2 locations. City council members and city staff help connect this national brand to an established Upland-based commercial property to their mutual benefit.
Upland, it's just a great city. The residents of Upland and surrounding communities really support Chick-fil-A, and due to the really strength of Chick-fil-A as a brand as a whole, really warranted for a second location to be built in the city of Upland. We went through a reinvestment in my first location, so we were closed for 5 months at Colonies. So I had firsthand experience with Upland with that location, and then we went right into building this location. And I gotta tell you, from top to bottom, the experience has been pretty exceptional. Upland's been great, all the way from planning department to development department, all the way from the mayor and his team. You know, Carlos Garcia, pro team mayor, as well, has been great contact for me, a great resource. Council members, you name it. Mountain Green location is an ideal spot and location. You can't beat the demographics. Population density in the area is phenomenal, along with the traffic on the mountain and the 10 freeway. It's just a recipe for success, and then you add Chick-fil-A. Strong brand presence, that really is just a phenomenal opportunity.
Meeting with us from the beginning to going through the entitlement process was instrumental and vital to getting the Chick-fil-A deal done. I made it very clear to Mr. Dahlquist up ahead that time was of the essence. We had to assure Chick-fil-A that they would be able to get through the entitlement process very quickly and smoothly. And Councilman Garcia, Mr. Dahlquist assured me that wouldn't be an issue, and based on my experience over the last 10 years in working with the city, I took them for their word. We were able to meet with the Chick-fil-A development team and have a pre-meeting with them to help them gain that confidence and trust in the city of Upland. And without that, I can honestly say Chick-fil-A probably wouldn't be here at the Mountain Green Shopping Center. So that was important to us, and we look forward to continuing that relationship as we work together to push the Mountain Green Shopping Center and the City of Upland forward.
The ribbon cutting ceremony was kind of the birth of opening this restaurant. Upland PD's a huge supporter of Chick-fil-A. We're a huge supporter of Upland PD. Chief Blanco and his team were present. Council members were present. The City of Upland is very pro-business. It's just been a great experience.
As you can see, our city staff is very proactive about keeping connected with our Upland business community with one goal: assisting them with their various local business needs. We encourage residents to think local first when spending their next dollar and continue supporting Upland-based businesses when they go shopping, need groceries, go out to eat, or have some other need, always helping to ensure that our local business community continues to thrive. As my colleague, Councilmember Shannon Moss says, shop Upland. With the support of the Upland Chamber of Commerce, the #1 chamber of commerce in California, which provides additional resources and networking opportunities for our businesses, the city can continue to welcome and assist businesses with their growth, helping to make Upland a better place to call home.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome up the City of Upland Mayor Bill Velto. Let's please give him a warm welcome.
Hey, you know what? You just heard from our city manager. And what Mike won't tell you is how much positive impact he's already had on our city. And you can sense it throughout the city when I talk to people in the community. And he's right, he's not going nowhere. He's not allowed to, because if you guys realize, he lives at City Hall. At about 6 o'clock, all the doors lock, and he can't leave the building. So we've installed showers and the dressing room for him, and we actually have brought in dry cleaning for him, so no. Not only is Mike laser focused on creating more efficient processes for getting work done, He's also a setting example among city staff with his integrity and his stick-to-it attitude. Staff really like him. He recognizes them. They're willing to work hard for him. We're starting to see the benefits of that cultural shift among City Hall and can see in him where it's coming from. Thanks, Mike. And by the way, he's a local guy. He's from Claremont. So he just stepped over the county line. So he's with us. I want to thank MC Amy Valdivia for keeping things running smoothly. I want to thank the Chamber of Commerce, most certainly Terry Galdo for all her efforts in hosting this event each year. Sherman, thank you for what the school district is doing right now. I know it's a tough job, much like the city, and we thank the school board, the educators in our community for what they're doing for the youth. They are our future, and we want to make sure that we take care of them. What we do is about them. John Chapman, it's always good to hear what the hospital is doing. I always speak so highly of San Antonio Community Hospital. Both my boys were premature, were delivered there, so we have a strong, strong bond with San Antonio and the audience here tonight for supporting the city and businesses in our community. And a special shout out to my ghostwriter, Megan McLeese. She always makes me sound intelligent, whereas my wife says you sound like an idiot. So we'll go from there. I'd like to thank Upland's elected officials once again. Mayor Pro Tem Carlos Garcia. Carlos, working hard down that district. Him and I took a ride through it a few months ago, and we looked around and said, wow, we all know what's going on. Councilmember Shannon Moss, District 1. Shannon works hard in our community. She's well known, she's out there, she's visible. She knows where all the best places to eat are. Am I right? Councilmember James Breitling. Welcome, James. James is actually the most experienced council member when it comes to government. James has been doing this since he was, what, 3? Okay, James has been doing this a long time, working with Congress members, assembly members, senators. I think you worked for one of the presidents at one time, probably, okay. And of course, Council Member Rudy Zuniga in District 4, we're starting to see a lot of stuff happening. And one of the things I talked about when I ran for mayor was I wanted to focus a lot of my attention on south of Foothill. And between Carlos, myself, and Rudy, and the other council members, we've really, really put an effort into South Upland. We know that if we can turn South Upland around, it's going to turn the entire city around. And also, I want to recognize our city treasurer, Greg Bradley. Who'd have thought we had a city treasurer that would actually be visible in the community, defending the city? And I love how he's so precise in what he says. And he gets people to think differently about what's going on financially in our community. And for that, Greg, I'm very grateful. Thank you. Thank you to each of you. We may not agree on everything, but I consider that a good thing. That means we're being attentive and willing to speak up for what we feel is best for Upland as a whole. And I'm grateful to each of you for your diverse opinions, professionalism, and collegiality. Thank you. I enjoy hearing from our residents and business communities nearly every day. It's not always good stuff, okay? But we hear from them. I'm so glad that we're able to share with some of the wonderful improvements that we made in our business environment in the past few years. And you got to hear it directly from members of our business community. That short film really proves that Upland is a great place to do business. I'm going to talk about Public Works for a minute here. Those are our unsung heroes. These guys and gals go down into our sewers and storm drains, repair our streets and sidewalks, maintain our parks and public spaces, all of that invisible work that we only notice when something goes wrong. But to talk about Public Works, I have to throw out some really big dollar figures. Because as you know, infrastructure is very expensive. Let me give you an idea. Everything, I would say 90% of everything below Foothill Boulevard, infrastructure is over 100 years old. Everything south of 19th Street is over 50 years old. So you really got to think about the life expectancy of infrastructure is about 50 years. Just this past year, we completed nearly $1 million in street protective slurry seals, nearly $500,000 in sidewalk repairs, almost $2 million on the 13th Street pavement rehabilitation and water main replacement. And we just awarded nearly $3 million in pavement rehabilitation and utility improvements for 17th Street. Our Public Works team has applied for and received nearly $2 million in grants for important programs such as local roadway safety and improvement planning. To give you an idea, to do a mile of 2 lanes of asphalt, just the asphalt's about $1.2 million. We have 210 miles of roadway. Think about that. Some people in the last year didn't understand when we tried to explain that. It all adds up quick, and we have a lot more projects that we want to get done. The Arrow High Rehabilitation Program will begin soon as the rehabilitation of Alpine, Vernon, and Palm Avenue. They're bidding right now for repairs to the parking lot and alley on the northeast corner of 9th and A Street. The new well, a major investment in our future, has been a few years in construction, and we're going to have a grand opening to celebrate that this year. These are huge projects, but we recognize that we have a long way to go to recover from the past budget cuts. We're making investments in long-term master plans to help keep the budget and plan more wisely, laying the groundwork to achieve our long-term goals for better streets and public spaces. Our capital improvement program is updated within our annual budget and posted on the city website. Take a look. You'll see projects we're planning right now and will come to fruition in the coming years. On the same budget page on the city website, you can review the annual comprehensive financial reports. There are even monthly reports available going back several years. The city is constantly recognized by the Government Financiers Officers Association for transparency and clarity of our financial reporting. This year, we earned the California Municipal Treasurers Association Investment Policy Certification for the first time. New team, folks, new team. Thank you. Our police department has been working diligently to enhance the efficiency of the services they provide by increasing their technological capabilities. New and innovative ideas have paved the way to providing tools that help investigate crime faster and more efficiently. Some of the most recent technological advancements at the Upland Police Department include upgrading our automated license plate reader program. These cameras share data with other cities, giving us a broader view of where criminals operate. This has proven to be valuable in identifying suspect vehicles connected with criminal activity. These cameras were funded through the American Rescue Plan Act and the Homeland Security Grant. The police department has also purchased new technology to assist with investigations involving the forensic extraction of information from electronic devices. This technology is used in investigation including identity theft, child sexual exploitation, narcotic sales, and crimes against persons. We recently acquired a Lenco Bearcat through the COPS grant program. This Bearcat is an armored rescue vehicle, and it has already been used in several critical incidents. If you haven't seen it, you want to see it. Where you don't want to see it is at your front door. It is brutal. The traffic unit obtained funding from the Office of Traffic Safety and the Justice Assistant grant for new pole-mounted graphic speed limit feedback signs. These signs capture traffic data and are also portable so they can be relocated to high-problem areas, helping us identify and reduce speeding. Using funds provided by County Supervisor Curt Hagman, we purchased 8 unmanned aerial vehicles to assist patrol and the SWAT team in their operations. The traffic unit also purchased a Lisa scanner using funding from Supervisor Hagman's office. This scanner is capable of surveying, photographing, and measuring areas in a matter of minutes, making traffic crash investigations more efficient and precise. Just last month, the Upland Police Department began utilizing the Spider Tech program, providing more efficient services to citizens through text messaging, updates such as the status of their call for service, in their case as it moves through the investigation process. We recognize that public safety tops the list of services that a city can provide. We have recruitment challenges. Every G agency has. We are addressing those challenges while enhancing our service with technology, the kind of technology that will assist the next generation of police officers and give our citizens the confidence to fully enjoy their community. Our development services team is helping builders create the type of homes that new residents are looking for and in areas where people want to live. Beautiful, high-quality townhomes right on historic Route 66 are being sold right now. There are 3 residential developments being developed downtown. There will be 29 3-story townhomes with historical architecture in the empty lot at A and First Street. The Upland Packing House apartment project will have 111 units adjacent to the Metrolink station. There are 162 senior living apartments being developed along Stowell Street from Euclid to Sultana. Our new neighbors will have excellent access to transportation hubs, shopping and dining, all within walking distance to their homes. There's other stuff going on behind the scenes that many of us are not aware of, that we don't even talk about. We're right now trying to work with the county, state, and the federal government to get grants or funds to help build parking structures. This has been on a long list of things that we wanted to do for the downtown. We just received another $750,000 from County Supervisor Hagman and County Supervisor Jesse Armendariz for more revitalization in the downtown. So we're quite excited about all that's happening. We've got great relationships with our county supervisors, and when we meet with these people, we have 2 Congress members for Upland. We have 2 county supervisors for Upland. We have 2 assembly members. So we have extra people to go after resource. I'm getting a little off script here right now. But I'm telling you, when I meet with them, Mike will tell you the first thing I start asking for is money. I'm asking for money for streets. I'm asking for money for roads. I'm asking for money for any way we can get it for our city. We need more police officers. And I just keep telling them what we need. And guess what? Curt's still here? Okay. He knew I'd be talking about asking him for money. So. And Jesse said, Bill, I got to leave at 6:15 because he knew I was going to ask for money. So all this development has not gone unnoticed regionally. Last year, Congressman Pete Aguilar awarded the city $1 million for our downtown revitalization project. And earlier this month, Congresswoman Norma Torres awarded the city $750,000 to make public realm improvements such as the new urban plaza and the downtown parklet projects. We're going to look back at this moment 5 years from now where it's going to be astounding how far we've come. Even today, a stroll in downtown Upland is not where it was 5 years ago. You see updated businesses with new restaurants like Captain's Fish Grill, Jim Bones Barbecue, the A Street Gastropub. You heard about Barcusa. We've got, I think, 10 total new restaurants coming in the downtown. And last week I walked with 2 other potential restaurateurs, and one of them reached out to me today to meet with Bob Dahlquist and his team. So we've got a lot of good stuff coming down. We've got a Creole restaurant coming in. We just have got people coming to us wanting to do business in the city of Upland, and this has to do with Mr. Dahlquist and his team under the leadership and guidance of Mike Blay. That's what we want to see in Upland. Even Juan Pollo is moving downtown. That's happening too. Downtown Upland is going to be a dining and shopping destination for the next generation. And what we're trying to do today is not so much about this generation, it is about the next 2 generations. I'm 65 years old. I'm going to give myself 30 years, okay? Well, I'm shooting for 100, okay? But I already know that for me to think that this should be about me is selfish. I've got to think about the people in their 40s, their 20s, because that's the future of our city, and that's the future of Upland. All over the city, you see businesses are investing in Upland. Guess who's back? Bullwinkle. Bullwinkle came back after a 20-year absence, and they're investing in incredible entertainment upgrades. We have Dutch Brothers coming into the Upland Town Center near Sprouts. The second Chick-fil-A opened. An Amazon Fresh at Upland Village, and the new Tesla facility above the 210. You know, Tesla could have gone anywhere. They could have gone anywhere they wanted to go. Every city wants a Tesla dealership, and they chose to invest in Upland. They chose to be part of our community, part of our upward rise. A huge part of this is due to the work that City Council and city staff have been building toward. We're always looking ways to help businesses grow and to bring in new beneficial businesses. Just yesterday, the application opened for the Raise Up program. This is a 4-week program with up to $10,000 in funding and training for brick and mortar restaurants. This Thursday, we're hosting a free class in digital marketing through our Small Business Development Center. Scan the QR code in tonight's program and get signed up. We have many more programs, just ask us. We want every business and everyone to succeed in our city. This past year, we brought back the annual 4th of July's fireworks show, hosting it at the Cable Airport. It was a sold-out event. Our recreation team is already planning to add more amenities, I think they mean restrooms, to this year's program. We also continue enhancing community-wide events like the Scary Affair and the Christmas tree lighting. The Cooper Museum is no longer able to host the annual Christmas parade event, so the city once again is picking up the baton to keep this cherished community event going strong. We want to make it into a Christmas festival, and that's what we're going to hope to do this year. It's important that we maintain our hometown traditions. That adds so much to our community well-being. Council members Moss and Breitling spearheading a new city event, an Earth Day celebration, which is having its second anniversary on Saturday, April 22nd at Greenbelt Park. Come on out. It's going to be great. The Upland Lemon Festival is our largest community event, drawing around 80,000 attendees to our city for weekend celebration. I reached out and talked to Sound Skills. We're going to have a third stage. And Outlaw Mariachi's coming back. You guys saw those guys? They were hot. They were bad. So we're having them back, and also Roach Fest will be back this year also. So we've got a lot of great stuff, and it's going to be bigger. It's going to be better, and hopefully the weather is going to be just as nice. We made sure that there are many opportunities to participate in the Upland Lemon Festival. This event should be as well attended and as successful without the continued support of our local businesses. It's a great way to pull in attendees from all over the region, let them see all the great things that are happening in Upland. Hey, at this time, I want to invite the entire council. Please come up here on stage, please, the entire council. The reason why I'm doing this is because, you know, this is not supposed to be about me. It's really supposed to be about those that are responsible. And when you think about this team we have here, the senior member of this team, as far as time with the city, is Bob Dahlquist. Been here since 2019. Right, Bobby? Bobby was my high school quarterback at Upland High School in 1970s. So we go back a long time. So if you think about it, this is what's making Upland great. This new team. And we work together to do what's right. And I promise you, each and every one of us think about this every single day, how we can make things better. Please feel free to come talk to us. Give us a call. I want to thank again the Chamber, council members, city staff, San Antonio Regional Hospital, the Upland School District, and all of you supporting the community, the Chamber. It takes all of us, every one of us here today, every one of us up here, working together and I say it all the time, to make Upland a better place to call home. Thank you. Oh, I forgot my city clerk. And our city clerk. Carrie, would you please come up? Carrie? Up here. Carrie, up here with us. I'm sorry. I was looking around, and by the way, Carrie's our city clerk, and if you ever wonder what happens at city council meetings, it's Carrie. She keeps us all in line. All right. We have gifts here for Megan and Terry for all their efforts. Oh, come on up. You can come up. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Upland. Photo op.
A great presentation. We've got recreation, education, business, and a fantastic hospital. Why go anywhere else? Everything we need is right here in Upland. Next, I'd like to give another round of applause and thank our sponsors, because without their support, this event would not be possible. We've got our presenting sponsor, Burtech Waste Industries. Yay! Our distinguished sponsors, Citrus Valley Association of Realtors, Colonies Crossroads, and Modern Woodmen of America. Our venue sponsor, Royal Banquet Hall. Thank you so very much for this great venue. And our gracious living sponsor, Doubletree by Hilton in Claremont. City of Upland, Supervisor 2nd District, Jesse Armendariz, and Supervisor 4th District, Curt Hagman. San Antonio Regional Hospital, San Bernardino County Fire Department, Southern California Edison, Upland Police Management Association, the Upland Police Officers Association, West Coast Arborists, and Lennar Homes of California. Of course, give it up for this wonderful meal that we had. Gourmet, gourmet. Thank you so very much. Mark and your staff, we are truly appreciative for this delicious meal. And let me tell you, this is somebody that we must highlight. We cannot end tonight without calling out Miss Micah Giles back there in the background with Kids Sports News Network. Everything she does and her crew, all of their video and audio work that they do for the city, the chamber, all of these events, we are so grateful for everything you do for capturing this. We are truly appreciative. In closing, I'd like to thank you and all who've participated in this event tonight. In this economic climate, now more than ever, do we need to support our residents and our businesses. From educating our young people, supporting the health and wellness care in our community, and opening our arms to businesses, new and established. We as Uplanders have an opportunity to ensure that our city thrives. I hope the presentations tonight provided encouragement for you to be an active member in our community. We will all benefit from you and your actions in this community. As a reminder, the Upland Chamber of Commerce is accepting nominations right now for our annual business awards. We're looking for the Small Business of the Year, Large Business of the Year, Nonprofit of the Year, and Business Person of the Year. If you have a nomination, we'd love to take it. Please contact the Chamber office with that nomination because we need to support our business owners in the community. Thank you all for coming.